Back coming up tomorrow, 9 to 5, the musical hits the stage at the NorShor Theatre here in downtown Duluth, and I'm excited to be part of that amazing cast. And here with me today is my dear friend, fellow castmate, and former college classmate, Allison Enderle. How are you doing, Allison?
I'm doing really well, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing great. We're excited to talk about the show, but first, since we are former college classmates, still friends,
Yes.
I wanted to give people a glimpse as to what we looked like about, what is that, 8 years ago now?
Oh my gosh,
8 years or so, 2016.
And you still have that orange polo, don't you?
I think I have the orange polo somewhere back. I have less hair than I did back then.
That's okay.
But that was a fantastic cast for One River, a fantastic show that we did. And we're doing even more theater 8 years later. You're certainly doing a lot of theater. So what have you been doing lately at the North first?
Yeah, lately, well, so I'm in 9 to 5 right now, as you know, because we see each other every day.
Exactly right.
It's wonderful. Right before 9 to 5, I was in Peter and the Starcatcher, directed by Philip Fazio. Great cast with that. Before that, I was in Constellations through The Lab, which is a new black box theater that the Playhouse has opened up this season. And before that, my first show of the 2024 year was Pride and Prejudice at Zeitgeist, who is also back with their first season in a while.
And so it's a lot of exciting theater things going on. I know people, I could probably talk about 9 to 5, but you're here, you can help me talk about 9 to 5.
Certainly.
It seems like, obviously I know, it doesn't seem like I'm in the show with you, but 9 to 5 has all sorts of great music, all sorts of great dancing. What can people expect when they come see the show? Yeah,
so well, that's such a great question. So I think what people do expect when they go see 9 to 5 is, oh, it's a Dolly Parton jukebox musical. So I'm going to see a lot of like Dolly Parton music that I know. Really, the only old Dolly Parton song we have in the show is the titular song 9 to 5.
Right.
But all the music is original Dolly Parton music, and it's written by Dolly Parton. So she wrote music for the musical stage, and it's just, you know, her lyrics are unparalleled, her chord structure is beautiful. Like, she just has some great new music in this show. So I think that's what people can expect. Obviously, if you've seen the movie, you know it's very campy, it's very humorous, but also it has quite a potent message. So it's a very interesting blend in tones that way. So you can expect that. A lot of humor, but a lot of real topics.
We're very lucky because there are a lot of talented people in this cast. A lot of people are such fantastic actors and actresses, singers, dancers. I mean, I'm glad I'm not doing a whole lot of dancing because I need to be doing 4 hours of stretching every night to do some of those moves. But why do you keep doing theater? I know we did it in college, it was a lot of fun, but why do you continue to do it here in Duluth?
Oh yeah, and here in Duluth especially. Well, so that is my degree. My degree is in musical theater performance. So when I went to school, it was my goal and my dream to do it professionally and maintain doing it professionally. I feel like year by year, the last few years, I felt so fortunate that I can live in Duluth, Minnesota, and get paid to do art and tell these stories that I feel like are important to tell. I do feel like regional, like local community or local professional theater or regional theater is the future of theater in America. So it's just such a blessing to be in a city that I love so much, that I feel like raised me and took care of me, and then I can present my art and like do some storytelling with some other fantastic people, whether that's, you know, people from the community themselves or people from out of town. So.
And I think you've also, haven't you done teaching with the Duluth Playhouse too for like their summer camps? I think that's another thing too that our city does really well, is that it raises kind of the next generation of people who will be taking the NorShor stage. Yeah,
and even people who, you know, might not be pursuing it professionally, but people who pursue theater recreationally, and that's still really important. It's to, you know, theater can provide you with so much empathy and understanding of who you are as a person and who other people are. So it can be it's a very foundational thing to be doing when you're a kid, and just to be with kids and watch them and play and
I mean, I grew up playing sports and, you know, mostly did choir. And then when I found theater, my mom made me do theater or soccer, and so I picked theater.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I got concussions playing football. But one of the things that maybe has helped my life the most is, in fact, doing theater, because it's a form of expression, and it's a medium for you to you know, forget about the rest of the day. Or would you feel similar in that aspect?
I do. I feel like being in plays, and also it's being in plays and reading novels. I think those are the two quickest ways for you to gain empathy or understanding for someone else's point of view, which I think is very, very, very important in life, but especially nowadays. and it's unparalleled. It's, yeah.
We're very lucky.
Yes,
We're very
certainly.
lucky. So 9 to 5, it's coming up. We're super excited to do it. So I got to play a guy named Joe, accountant. He might have a love interest. It's not Allison, so but it's Jen Burley-Benz, who's in our show, who is a fantastic actress. Excited to see her performance. And then who is your character? You're playing Judy.
I play Judy Burnley, so that's the Jane Fonda character in the movie. So Judy Burnley comes new to the company. She's kind of the fresh eyes into the space, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
You kind of watch her go through her journey through the show.
Yeah, so big shout out to the Duluth Playhouse for putting on this show. Fantastic actress here in Allison Enderle. I'm so excited to be part of this group. It just feels good to be like back on the stage. I know it's been 2 years for me,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm happy to be back doing it. You can find that show 9 to 5, the musical. We open tomorrow on Friday. It's going to be July 12th through the 28th at the NorShor Theatre here in Duluth. You can find tickets at the DuluthPlayhouse.org. Thank you for being here, Allison,
Thanks
and we'll
for
be
having
right
me.
back after the break.